I'm going to be trying American snacks for the first time and ranking them. Starting with Hostess Golden Cupcakes. It smells like, I don't know, like artificial cupcakes. Now, I'm pretty sure my PA said in the comments that people rave about these, but if I'm going to buy a cupcake, it's not going to be like from the supermarket. It's actually going to be from a bakery. And that's, you know, I would just get the one. This is not my favorite. I actually had high hopes for this because everyone commented about how good these were. This is where I debate whether it goes into would I rather starve? I would rather starve, or I'd eat it if it's free. That is honestly where I hope I don't get roasted in the comments. I'm so sorry. I did not enjoy that. If it was free though, I'd still probably eat it. That's my thing. If it was free and I saw it, I'd be like, it doesn't taste the best, but I'm still gonna eat it. I'm gonna do something we're not like, no one's gonna count this, but whatever. Borderline in the middle there. I'd eat it if it's free, but also I'd rather starve. So I'm sorry, they were not that good. Next, we're going to try Ruffles, which I've been told are pretty much amazing. Sour cream and chives Pringles. Yeah. I'm a sucker for anything that is sour cream or cheese. Yeah. That was really good. I'm nearly tempted to put that up at goat, but I'm allowed to move things around, right? You know what? That's going at goat. I accept that. That is goated. If I went to the shops and I bought it, I'd buy Ruffles. That was great. That's 10 out of 10. Next, we're going to try Milk Duds. Candy made with chocolate and caramel. Actually, I'm a sucker for anything caramel and anything. Oh, they come just straight in the little pack. Look. No. They remind me of, in Australia, we have a chocolate called Curly Whirlies. It reminds me of a Curly Whirly, but I prefer a Curly Whirly over this. This is like, it's 30% less fat. Look, they're not bad. I'm definitely a chocolate girly over anything, over lollies over chocolate. It's not bad. However, they're just okay. They're just okay. That's where I'm putting them. Next, we're going to try a Laffy Taffy. Stretchy and tangy. I feel like this is going to be like, is this a candy bar? Oh. What in the world? I can't seem to get it off of the bar, off of the wrapper. I'm just going to bite it from the wrapper and see how we go. I can swallow this, right? The candy? Or is it gum? Uh-huh. Oh. Now, I'm not a lolly girl. Okay, on their packaging, it says Laffy for me and does the little halfway mark, and Laffy for yous if you're going to share this with a friend. They don't know that, you know, a boxes that says, you know, family size is just a box for me. It's not for sharing. That surprisingly is not bad. We have something similar in Australia. I don't know, but it's actually not bad. My PA is eating the Ruffles. Do you want to try this? You don't want to try it? Why? No, it's actually not bad.
I just bite off.
Yes, yeah. I don't. Well, there, it's up to you. I can't even.
What is that? What? I'm gonna try it.
I don't. There is a candy in Australia that is like that. Starburst.
Yes.
Is it Starburst?
Starburst.
Is it Starburst? So it's. Thank you. We've got the little star. They probably have it in America as well. The little Starburst squares, and we have a strawberry one. That's just like a big. You know what? That is actually not bad. That's going in craveable. It's not as good as Ruffles, but that's craveable. I would, you know, if I ever felt, I'm not a candy girl, like I said, I'm a chocolate girl. But if I ever felt like something like that, I'd reach for that. I'm assuming it doesn't come as melted to the plastic as I got it, but yeah, that was good. Next, we have Goldfish baked snack crackers in cheddar. Is this a popular one?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a popular one.
It's really nice.
I could imagine this being little, we've got ones that have little fishies on it. What are they called? I actually have high hopes for this. I feel like you can't go wrong with crackers. Like you just can't go wrong. Until now. Am I gonna get in trouble for hating them?
I lived in America. I said I hated them.
I don't hate them. I think there is a reasoning I have for this. Please don't come at me. We have something very similar in Australia. This is like a dulled version of it. Like the ones we have a lot more flavor impact in them. They taste very similar, but this lacks like a kick. Please don't roast me in the comments. I love you guys very, very much, but I just have to go with my own taste buds. Now that I've had a lot more American snacks to try, I would rather starve than have to eat a Hostess golden cupcake. I'm so sorry. I would eat these if they're free. I wouldn't buy them, but I'd eat them if they're free. We are eating them in no particular order, and I've done one in each. I'm pretty proud of myself. Next, we're gonna try some Lucky Charms, which has a lot of games on the back of them. Ooh. Oh, what the? Look what's in them. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Now I know why they're called Lucky Charms. How do people open their cereal? Okay, I'm only gonna do a little bit. Now, do you put cereal first or milk first? That'll determine whether you're a psycho or not. I think I put too much in, but that's okay. How much like do I cover? This is an absolutely outrageous breakfast. I won't lie. Please don't, like, this is not a healthy breakfast. I couldn't imagine having this. In saying that, when I was a kid, I used to wake up and have like Nutri-Grain for breakfast, or I don't know, Milo, you know, Australian cereals. But now I'm like, you know, I'm a bit worried about eating this. I will not lie. I don't know why I'm laughing like this. These are actually really, really good. I am surprised. I was a bit worried tasting these. I'm not a cereal person. Well, you know, that is that, like, this is hard. I don't know whether to put it into goat or craveable. That is really, really, really good. I'm blown away by that. I shouldn't have enjoyed that like I thought I would. I think my PA is going to disown me if I put it with goat. Look, I think it's going up there. That was so good. I think it's going up there. If you said to me, stop eating it, I would like punch you in the face. I've got a lot to try, so I'm not going to ask for the bowl back, but I could eat the rest of that bowl and then some. Don't give it to me. The charms are very sweet on top of like a kind of savory tasting cereal. So you'd get the crunch of like bursts of sweet in with a crunch of cereal. I don't know. That was a really good mixture. They did that really well. Next, we're going to try some Funyuns. Now, I'm not a onion girl, so I'm a bit worried. I don't know why. I put it down to, you know, I don't even like seafood and I wish I did. And it's not my fault. It's my taste buds. They taste very salty. And I think that's what's capturing me, is because I'm a very, like, I love salt. I'm a big salt person. Luckily, I've swapped it with a healthy salt, Celtic salt. So, you know, but they are nice. That is really, I'm actually blown away by how much I like. I don't think I'd like that. I don't like onion on its own. I'm fine eating it in meals and stuff, but on its own, you know, I don't like deep fried onions or whatever it is. I wish I did. Onion fries, whatever they're called. Onion rings. I gotta tell ya, I'm quite impressed at this point. That's like a, would you feel like Ruffles or would you feel like Funyuns? Yeah, that was good. Next, we're trying a whatchamacallit. I don't know how that's even a name, but we're trying it. It's a chocolate bar, so we're winning here. The first bite is a bit, I don't know, I guess when you're trying something for the first time, you don't really know what to expect. I can't describe the flavor. It's like chocolate with rice bubbles in the middle. And I really do like Snickers. I'm a Snickers girl. Ooh, I could imagine at this point I'm getting like fatigue of trying things. However, I could imagine myself one day being like, I just feel like a whatchamacallit. I could imagine that.
Would you choose over a Snickers?
I would pick a Snickers over this. Does that mean it's a just okay? No, but I'd buy it. I would buy it. Like if I saw it, I'm like, oh, you know, I'd buy it. Whereas like, I'm not really sure I would buy Milk Duds. So does that mean if I wouldn't buy Milk Duds, it really needs to go into eat if it's free? I wouldn't buy Milk Duds. All right, I've moved Milk Duds because I feel like the top 3 categories are things that you would spend your money on. I probably wouldn't buy Milk Duds and I wouldn't buy anything below here. So I'm categorizing it by that. That was good though. That was good. Next, we're going to try Hostess Iced Cinnamon Rolls. Oh, they come in the single packages again. Now, oh, the box smells very cinnamony, which you would expect. I don't have high hopes for this after I tasted the cupcakes. And again, if I'm going to go get a cinnamon roll, I'm going to buy it from the bakery because, you know, you can get ones that are fresh, baked, and taste as good and you only need one. Whereas like this one comes in a pack of 6. But, you know, oh, I don't have high hopes for this. It's very cinnamony, but it also has a really, really soft texture, which I'm kind of like a sucker for. Like when you have baked goods and it's too dry, it's not as good. Whereas this isn't dry, it's actually quite moist. And I would pick this over the golden cupcake. They redeem themselves with that. Would I buy them? I actually would buy them if I was craving them. Because, you know, in Australia, we have stuff that you know, cinnamon rolls in packages. I'd say just okay. I'm now doubting my, nah, you know what? They're just okay. I'm questioning it whether I need to move it down one or not, but they are so much better than the golden cupcakes. So they weren't terrible. Now we're going to try some Twizzlers. Again, we know that candy is not my favorite, but I could imagine this being like, don't we have something similar? Oh, I already know I'm going to like this. Oh, they're kind of hollow. That's hollow. Look. Again, I have something similar in Australia and it packs more of like a lolly punch. And if I'm going to eat lolly, I want it to have that lolly taste. So they're okay. Again, the fact that I'm not a lolly person means I wouldn't reach for these. I don't think it deserves to go here, but I would never eat these. And even if I was hungry, I usually get headaches from eating lollies. So I'd never reach for it in the first place. So I'm actually going to put in I'd rather starve because I wouldn't even reach for them if they're free. My PA is looking at me with the most open mouth. I'm not basing it on how they taste. I'm basing it on the fact that I would never reach for it even if it was free. So it's going to have to be I would starve. Okay, I'm going to try it. Fluff. I know I've seen in the comments that people said that fluff isn't like a popular American snack. However, I've seen it on like TikTok and other places and I just generally wanted to give it a go for my sake. And I feel like this is going to taste amazing, but I also know that I'm going to be terribly disappointed. Okay, again, I know this isn't like popular, but look at it. Oh my gosh. I just feel like I see this and I'm like, it just looks like a fluffy cloud and I feel like I'm going to be disappointed, but I just want to taste it and see if I'm not going to be disappointed. That's a big sugar hit. I actually don't mind it, but not on its own. I know on the back of it, it said like you can make it into a sandwich, like a marshmallow sandwich. But I'd actually use this in a dessert, like if I was making s'mores or something, or I wanted to, you know, have 2 crackers with chocolate in it and like a bit of this in it. I actually don't think that that is that bad, but I want to know what people use it for. How do you use it? I'm assuming, you know, it's just like Nutella. The odd occasion I'll get a spoonful of Nutella and shove it in my mouth. Like, you know, do people do that with this, or do you use it for things, or is it just not a popular thing? Because If it's not, I'm surprised because I feel like it could be used to make a lot of nice desserts. It just tastes like mushed up marshmallow. I'm making my PA try everything. This is where I get stuck. I realize I'm not good at ranking things, and I've been roasted by my community many times for the way I've put things in rankings. I need to know how this is used because I feel like it should be put in craveable if I knew how to use it or how people cook with it. So I'm just gonna put it in just okay because for now I don't know how it gets used, but I actually didn't mind it. I quite liked it, so I wasn't as disappointed as I thought I'd be. Now we're gonna try some Taki Fuego. I've been warmed. It's kind of spicy. I'm not a spicy girl. Oh, this looks... They look scary red. Am I gonna... Wait, should I try this last? Woo! Oh, wow. 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 You know when something's hot, but you can't help keep eating it because it's addictive? That is what Taki, is that how you say it? It is hot. Like the moment it is on my lips, I'm like, oh, that's hot. But you know what these taste like? A really spicy version of Doritos. That's not bad. Where does it go? These are almost craveable. I feel like the thing that holds it back is the fact that I don't like heat. I need to rejig this rank because these are craveable and they taste good, but I wouldn't buy them. But I can see like I could keep going more and more, and they're actually quite tasty. So they are craveable, but I wouldn't buy, but they're good. But that means these Twizzlers need to go up a step. They weren't bad, but I just wouldn't eat them either. If I have to make that judgment about the Taki, am I saying that right? Yeah. Then I have to change to Twizzlers. So I'm not really good at ranking. No, I'm actually changing my mind back, guys. I don't like lollies. I'm not a lolly girl. I'm not a lolly. I'm so sorry. I'm changing my mind. I'm not a lolly girl. I can't put it up there. If there's like stacks of lollies in front of me, I just don't touch them. I'm not usually a lolly person. We have to accept though that Laffy Taffies are out of there's some exceptions to the rule, okay? And Laffy Taffy is one of them. Next, we're going to try Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, with how good I thought Lucky Charms were, I'm hoping this is just as good. I mean, they do smell very cinnamony. I can't even. Me. I come and I go. I have high expectations because how good the charms were. I don't know if you need to let them like melt a bit. No. Now, contrary to where I put the cinnamon rolls, I'm actually not a cinnamon girl. I like it, but I won't go out of my way to be like, oh, cinnamon's my favorite. Like, no, just chocolate is my favorite. But this isn't as good as the Lucky Charms. It's still good. Like, if you like cinnamon, you'd love this. See, I don't want to finish that like I did the Lucky Charms. I can't pick between just okay and eat if it's free. I don't hate cinnamon. I like it. Like, I like cinnamon donuts. I like it. But would I reach for it? I'd eat it if it's free. If it's there, I'm at a friend's house and they're like, hey, we ran out of Lucky Charms, but we've got Cinnamon Toast Crunch if you want that. I'd be like, sure, why not? So I put it at eat if it's free, but Lucky Charms, I could have just gobbled that up. So I'm comparing it that way. We were supposed to have Butterfingers on this list, but we can't actually find it. So if you want me to do this again, let me know another list of items we can try, and I'll make sure we get Butterfinger in because my PA pretty much said I can have one bite and she's taken the whole thing home. But I can't find it, so neither of us are getting it. All right, next is Flaming Hot Cheetos. We have Cheetos in Australia. Oh, this is Flaming Hot Crunchy Cheetos made with real cheese. No way. Oh. 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 Oh, that's warm. Oh. Oh. It has an aftertaste kick. Like, it doesn't happen instantly. It happens afterwards. But they're not bad. The thing is, though, I'm comparing this to, like, just normal cheese Cheetos. And I like those better. Much better. Or whatever cheese. We have Twisties. We have something similar. But they're good. They're actually good. This is where I get confused with my ranking because I wouldn't buy these because I just like normal cheese ones and stuff. However, I can see why people would buy them. These are just as good as the Taki. They're not just okay. They're pretty good, but I wouldn't get them. I'd get the cheese flavors because I like my chips like, you know. But they're not just, I can see why they're craveable. Honestly, I can see why they're craveable. I can see. Am I allowed to rank it on that? Do I have to rank it what I want? Because like I can see why they're craveable. I wouldn't get them, but it was between craveable and just okay. Next, we're going to try Chex Mix, which looks like it's just an assortment of nuts, which I feel like you can't go wrong here. Oh, they look like, I don't know. They look like, I can't explain it. Oh, these are really good. They're actually not bad. They have a lot of flavor here. There's a lot of different ones you can pick from. I know when everyone has their mix, they have their favorite ones that they want to eat. It's very varied and very nice. And, you know, if they were serving this out on a plane, I would eat it. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them. I've never been the kind of girl that has, like, wants to grab something as a snack. And, you know, I'm going to go for, like, chips or chocolate. I'm not going to go for nuts, and I've never really bought nuts as a go-to snack. I started off this ranking as what I would buy, but now that I'm eating more, I'm like, yeah, that's good. I wouldn't buy it, but it's good. They're good. You know what? It's craveable. I can understand if people are like, yeah. You have your friends over and you want like a little mixture of like nuts in the table and you have them out. Yeah, I'm going straight for it. I'm eating it. Okay, next we're gonna try Cheez-It. I think I've heard that Cheez-Its are good. No?
So good.
Nah, there we go.
I love
Cheez-Its. In what world, in what universe do you think that these are good?
You don't like them?
I'm eating cardboard. I'm eating cardboard. In what world are you rating? Where are you rating this before you have another taste? Where in the world would you rate?
Craveable.
You would go craveable.
Craveable. You don't like that?
No, ma'am, that's cardboard. I ran out of water. That was so gross. That is awful. No, you know what?
That's okay. We don't have
I would rather starve.
We don't have to talk while we put on this time. We're just dancing.
If someone said to me, would you rather have candy or some Cheez-Its? I'm going for the candy, even though that's going to give me a headache. But now we're actually going to try some candy. Jolly Ranchers, which I've already heard Jolly Ranchers are good. So I already know that, well, I don't know. You know when you expect something to be good and you're like, yep, everyone says and raves about it. And then you try it and you're like, that is not that good. All right, Jolly Ranchers. Now, I'm assuming Jolly Ranchers has different flavors. They do. I either go for something that's pink or purple. I found a red. Blue actually kind of slaps too. What are the flavors they have? Oh, okay. There's blue raspberry, green apple, cherry, grape, and watermelon. Oh, there's heaps. Okay. Watermelon or grape? I'm going grape. I'm going grape. Do you love a grape flavor in lollies if I am to have them? Uh-oh. How do you... Oh. Yeah. Again, these are one of these things that's going to give me a headache. And I know it, but they're good. They're really good. This would be in goat because they taste really good. However, I have to down it because of my lack of love for lollies. So it's going to go in craveable. Because, you know, if you say you're on, like, I imagine eating these if you're on a road trip. And you know how you have the travel lollies? And I'd imagine these are the ones, like, I'd pick as a travel and we'd eat in the car. So I'm going to go craveable. Next, we're going to try Doritos Cool Ranch flavor. I don't know what Cool Ranch is supposed to taste like. I'm a sucker for Dorito. I thought this was going to go into just okay. But the more I have it, the more I'm sucked into Doritos. I like Doritos. I like Doritos for being Doritos. You know what I mean? You can give me any Dorito flavor and I have my favorites, but I'll eat it anyway. I can understand why these are craveable. We have a good craveable line here. I've actually rated a lot of these quite high. They're good. Yeah, I see why people eat them. Next, I'm going to try root beer, but I actually have no idea what root beer is. I know what ginger beer is. I just don't know what root beer is. And I don't know what root is, because you know what ginger is, but I don't know what root is. Oh, this is like, we don't call it root beer. My PA said it tastes like cough syrup. I actually really like the taste of cough. I like cough syrup.
That tastes exactly like the cough syrup I would have as a child.
We had something very similar. Let me find it. Cough syrup. I thought we had something similar, but we actually do stock this at our like local supermarket. I just want to know what root is. Like I know what ginger beer is. It's made out of ginger. Like what is root? I actually like this. I'm one of those weird people that actually enjoy the taste of cough syrup. So that to me is not bad. I've tasted something similar, or maybe I have tasted this and I've never craved it. We have other things that we crave. So I'm just going to put this at just okay because I like it, but I wouldn't go out of my really way to be like, oh, I'm craving a root beer. Whereas I'd crave a ginger beer. Now I'm going to try root beer float, which is root beer and ice cream. Is this popular? This is like, I have tried, is it Coke or Pepsi with milk in it? And it's actually really good. I didn't mind it. Some celebrity did it and I was like, that's weird. But once I tasted it, I was like, it wasn't so weird. I want to know who the first person was who decided to dunk their ice cream into a soft drink. Look, if I've done any of these wrong, please let me know. I'd eat it if it was free. And they're like, we're giving out free root beer floats. I'd be like, yeah, go on, give me one. I'll have one. Other than that, I'm not paying for it. Like, I'd rather just the root beer on its own or the ice cream on its own. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to let it melt. It looks a little melted. Looks like coffee. But I'd pass. Next is Jif creamy peanut butter. Jif peanut butter. I don't suspect that peanut butter tastes any different to Australian peanut butter. I could be very wrong. I will say as well, the like look of it does look a little different. I'm a crunchy peanut girl, not a smooth peanut girl, but I'll still eat it anyway. I just taste like peanut butter. It just tastes like peanut butter. Just tastes like normal peanut butter. Doesn't taste any different. It just tastes like peanut butter. So, do I put that in just okay because it just tastes like peanut butter? Like, I like peanut. No, I have peanut butter. I'm just going to put it here. It's just okay. It's not bad. I like it. Like, this is good. It tastes like peanut butter. But now we're actually going to try it in a peanut butter jelly sandwich. In Australia, jelly is like, it's called peanut butter jelly, yeah? Sandwich. But it's jam. So, I'm really confused where that comes from. But anyway, we actually got an American jam. This is American jam, yeah? So we're gonna try and put a peanut butter jelly sandwich together. Now I'm gonna do half a sandwich because I'm not gonna eat a full one. And I'm assuming the peanut goes first, right? How much do you put though? This is the equivalent of people trying Vegemite and not understanding the amount of Vegemite they need to put on first. You know what I mean? Look, we are unsure. We just got what we thought. If we have done this wrong, I apologize. But I'm happy to give it another go if you give us the corrections of things we used. So, yeah, we'll just see. I will also say I have never had jam. Oh, that actually looks really good. Oh, look at it come out. Whee! Oh, it's a lot?
You have to spread it around.
I'm a, like, if I was to have an overpowering taste, I'd want the taste to be the jam. I'm a jam girl in a sandwich. I'd probably have more jam than peanut butter. That actually is a lot of jam. Whoopsies. Yeah. But it's okay. Let's taste it. I will say, I'm not going to eat that. This is equivalent to me being made peanut butter and jam sandwiches in school. And that brings back memories of having to eat that and being like, I do not want this. And now I just tasted it. I was like, it just takes me back to school. I'm gonna have to give this an I would rather start. because I just have never been a peanut butter and jelly girl. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want me to do another video like this, make sure you list some other snacks for me to try. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.